I'm living in a very unfair city because while I live in this very weird neighborhood, there are people who live in this amazing neighborhood, but unfortunately I can't go inside here because you have to pass through the border. Unfortunately, we're not allowed in there. All of this because we're poor, but now I'm coming here to eat, especially because I'm very hungry. This is incredible. He said, why don't you work with us? We're building a house. Surprisingly enough, I've already tried to do that. I had explained to him everything he needed to know, but he didn't let me enter the neighborhood. And since that time, I was so sad that I decided to never return there again. And he said, try again. It doesn't hurt to try. I think you're right. Even this guy ended up getting up, and he's coming here to have breakfast too. We all live here together, and even he got up too. All of us here are poor. Unfortunately, we have no money for anything. I hope that one day everyone here becomes rich, but now I'm going to follow him, especially because I want to enter this neighborhood. So he came here in the vehicle, and now let's go. I really want to see if he's going to accept me entering here. It would be really amazing if I could enter here. So I just arrived at the border, and this police officer got up to talk to me. Can I go inside here? So he came closer and simply refused. But why can't I enter here? I'm a great person, and even then you don't let me enter here. I'm sure I'd do a great job working here. He said, unfortunately there's no space for everyone. I doubt that this is really true, especially because even my friend managed to enter here. So now he opened the border, and now he's coming here to work. He's building an amazing house, and I know that you lied to me. The reason I can't enter here is because I'm poor, correct? And even then he disagrees. How is that not the reason? Dude, you have to tell me the reason so that I can finally improve. He said, we who are police officers can see people score, so I gain points if I work, and now he agreed. Now everything makes more sense. Now I understand why there are people who are in the neighborhood, and also why there are people who are not in the neighborhood. I have to work urgently. Okay, I went back home, and now I'm going to have to get some of my money. I'm getting my money. I believe this is already enough. With this money, I'm going to buy clothes, and I will finally start working. So I think any job is already welcome. So now I'm coming here to buy clothes. Maybe being a police officer is a great choice, because then I can see people score. Or even working here at the market can be a great choice. But I'm going to focus on what I must do right now, which is precisely to buy clothes. This is the clothing store. I want clothes to work and finally get a decent job, because I don't want to live in this neighborhood anymore. He said, I know exactly what you're looking for. You want a lawyer suit? I don't know if I want to be a lawyer, but a lawyer suit is definitely great. So now he's coming here, and he's looking for the suit. So now he brought me this box. I hope there's something interesting here. Okay, this is actually interesting. I look a bit like a lawyer, so you can take this money. Okay, he took it, but this car of mine isn't very good. Unfortunately, I can't change cars because I don't even have money for that. I'm going to have to work a little more now. A few hours passed. I'm telling this guy to hire me. I simply want to work in the market, especially because if I worked here, I'd get amazing things, and one more person ended up refusing. Dude, why can't I get a job? He said, you look like a lawyer. I don't want lawyers in my market to sue me later. I'm literally not a lawyer, but now I'm leaving here, and again I couldn't get a job, but I'm seeing something different arriving here. It looks like the military are coming here to the city, which is very different, and they're landing over there. Okay, I have to see what's happening because this is very new. I've never seen the military coming to the city. Something terrible must have happened, but now even the police officer ended up coming back here. He has to see what the military want. I'm coming here to simply observe this secretly. I have to see everything that's happening there, and it looks like my friend is working here. He's been working for a few hours, and he already built a good part of the house. But won't the military guy get out of here? It looks like he's going to leave, especially because the propeller stopped spinning, and the military literally just arrived here. It looks like something very serious is going to happen to the city for the military to have arrived here. He said, starting tomorrow, there will be no more police officers here. Everyone will be military. Okay, this is worse than it looks. That means that starting tomorrow, I won't have the chance to enter this neighborhood anymore. There are already several radars here in the neighborhood, but once the military arrive here, everything will get even harder. Apparently, the military are already leaving, and now he's simply flying and leaving the city of Brookhaven. I have 24 hours to get positive points before everything gets worse, but now the police officer is coming back here. I know you can't say this, but tell me at least once how many points I have. He said, you have 90 negative points. To enter the neighborhood, you only need 1 positive point. And if I work, how many points do I get? He said, 1 point per month. It would take 90 months to be able to come to the neighborhood. This is humanly impossible. There's no way I can work 90 months just to come to the neighborhood. Now finally my friend is coming back here. He's going to come back here to our house, which is actually everyone's house. So we're coming back here. And there's another person who's also coming back, which is exactly this other resident here from the neighborhood. Okay, I'm going to park my car exactly here. Big, I have terrible news. I have to work 90 months just to be able to come to the neighborhood. He said, you're going to work, right? Actually, I'm not. I noticed that there's a house for sale, so there are no people living there. And now he understood what I'm going to do, but I'm going to leave that for later. Later, I'm going to invade that neighborhood, and I'm going to live there even without permission. He said, you can't do that. It's illegal. What they're doing to us is what should be considered illegal. But now that everyone is sleeping, literally everyone is here. I'm waiting for it to be dawn to finally escape. Now it's a little later, and now it's time to leave here. Goodbye everyone. I never want to come back to this neighborhood again. I'm going to leave behind a house, and even this car of mine. I can't take anything with me. I'm going to pretend I'm walking, but now I'm simply going to enter here. I'm going to have to climb this wall very carefully because it's very slippery, and now I'm going to have to crouch. I don't know if there are people here. Apparently, there's one person patrolling, which in this case is this military guy. He's patrolling the whole city because he has to check if everything is normal, and now he's already come coming back here. Now that he's coming back, it's the perfect moment for me to come here to the house. There has to be a door back here. It's not possible that this house doesn't have a door. Okay, I finally found the entrance, and I'm coming here very carefully. I simply managed to open this. Okay, this is very good. Now I close this door, but I have to be very careful because soon he's going to pass by here again, and apparently he's going to do that now. Okay, I have to come here running. He literally almost saw me. Luckily, I'm hidden. I discovered terrible things. First of all, I can't stay in this entire house. I can't stay near the windows at all. I have to find a very specific place to hide. And now I'm sleeping. Finally, we're in another day, and this friend of mine is already working here. I built the perfect base. Here in this room of mine, there's literally everything I need. There's food and television. And if I need something to defend myself, there's literally this sword here to defend me against enemies. But this room is still very easy to access. I need my friend's help. He's right there, but he doesn't want to help me. He simply knows that I'm here, but he doesn't want to come here at all. He knows that he can have many problems if he talks to me. And now there's a military guy coming here. I don't know what he's doing up here, but he just arrived here. And for some reason, this military guy came here too. I don't know what's happening, but they're coming up here, and the military guys are building something. I don't know what they're doing, but now it's the perfect moment for Big to come here. Big, you have to come here. So he got up, and he's seeing if the military guy is there. Now that he noticed that the military guy left here, he's finally coming here to help me, which is very good. Now he's arriving here in my new house, which actually isn't even mine. You can climb up here. I promised that I wouldn't go down there. So now he's climbing up here through this ladder. I'm never going down there, because if I go down there, I can be seen. Big, you're a great builder. I need help. I need a fake wall right here, because one day people will come in this house. I need them to not notice that I'm here. He said, even if someone lives here, you don't intend to leave? Exactly. I'm never leaving here, because I simply love this place. But now they're coming down here, and they're arriving exactly here. I don't know what's happening for them to be building new borders. This is much more bizarre than it looks. But I want you to build a fake wall right over there. Now he finally started the construction. While he's building, there's a car arriving right here, which is my neighbor's. He seems to be a really cool neighbor, and he also has a lot of money. So much that he has a house in the hardest neighborhood to have a house. He said, this is the best I can do with the resources I have. You simply saved me. Now I can live here forever. And now he's already going back here, before it's too late, because apparently the military guys are coming back. Okay, I'm going to enter the secret passage. And now literally, I live in this neighborhood. They'll never know that. I have a private bathroom, but only now I noticed another problem that this house has. There are literally 2 entrances in my room. I hadn't noticed that before. I closed one of the entrances, but the other one is still here. Several hours passed, and I'm super tired because I spent the whole day building. I put this decoration to disguise this wall. I also made this very beautiful art. Surprisingly enough, everything turned out very good so that nobody enters my room. And now it's time to eat pizza because I'm very hungry. I don't know if I'm going to handle staying here for a long time. My friend is almost finishing this house, and now he's coming back home. And these 2 military guys built another border. They made several borders here in the neighborhood so that nobody enters here without permission, but I don't think this will work. Now he ended up leaving. Even with these borders, I managed to enter their neighborhood, and they don't even know that. But now I'm watching television, and this journalist appeared, because it's been a long time since I saw television. He said, there's a fugitive in Brookhaven. He wears a brown suit and purple hair. He's literally talking about me. This is much worse than it looks. Now everyone here in the neighborhood knows about me. But now a few days have passed. I can't stand being here anymore. I'm really starting to go crazy. Unfortunately, there's a lot of dirt on the floor. I couldn't clean these things, because I can't leave here. I'm kind of trapped inside here. I can't leave at any moment. People are coming every day to this house to try to buy it. And now another person is arriving here. He's going to see this house, and then he'll leave. I'm sure of that. Now this military guy came here and finally opened this gate. So he just entered here. It looks like he arrived here to see this house. So he just arrived here. He said, this house is very cheap. I'll show you how it is. So now he's going upstairs to show this house. And he's also coming here. But I think he's very rich. It doesn't even make sense for the military guy to say that this house is cheap. He has a Rolls Royce. So if he wants, he can buy whatever house he wants. Now he saw the entire house. He said, I want to also see the blue mansion. One more person is going to see my house. And don't ask me how I have this popcorn machine here. I simply have it. Okay, I'm coming here to the front. At least my bathroom is amazing. I literally have a house inside another house. But now both of them are arriving here to see this house. Both of them are coming here. I'm starting to think that this guy is going to buy this house. This is much worse than it looks, especially because I'm literally inside here. I grabbed food from the fridge, and now they're going upstairs to see what is up here. He's seeing these arts. I made all of this. I think this one is my masterpiece. What did he think about this? He said, I thought the arts were very good. I want to buy. This is the worst thing that could have happened, but at least he spoke well about my arts. But now I'm relaxing in the bathtub. I have this space to live in, which is already very good. It's better than having nothing, like back when I lived in that neighborhood. And now 3 months have passed, and many things changed. I'm starting to get crazier every day that passes. So much that I put these wooden boards boards so that nobody enters here, and this place is dirtier than ever. I put wooden boards on everything. I don't know how he didn't notice that I'm here inside. He's currently watching television, and now a friend of his arrived here. I know a lot about this person, but I'm starting to think it's better if I come back here. I don't know what they did with my car. Who was the person that crashed my car into the light pole? But both of them are looking here in the front, and now he's staring at him. He said, "Your house is bigger than you think. There's something hidden there." Dude, you can't believe that, but I think he's actually believing it. They're literally going to enter here. It's really just a matter of time. Now they're already breaking these furniture, which now fell here on the floor. They also want to break this wall. Okay, I have to get out of here. Literally, they broke this, and now he's looking back here, and you can see that he's very scared. I still don't know how I'm going to get out of here, but now he's calling the police. Okay, I have to get out of here now. They managed to break this wall, but I have to leave through the front door, so I'm coming here, but it's locked. Dude, you can't do this to me. He said, "Is it my fault for buying a house that a crazy guy was hiding in?" Thinking that way, I think you're actually right. I think I apologize for living here in your house. I just wanted to know what it's like to live in this neighborhood, which is an impossible neighborhood to live in if you don't have money. And now many military guys are coming here. This is terrible. The worst part is that there are even helicopters. It's just a matter of time until I go to jail. Okay, I'm going to get out of here running, but I don't know where I'm going. I can't open this door anymore. I'm simply going to go to jail. But he came right here, and he unlocked the door. Okay, I don't know why he did that, but thank you very much. Now I'm escaping. I'm escaping here very carefully. I really don't understand why he did that. He helped me, even though I literally lived in his house for months, and now all of them are right here. They're waiting for me to leave the house, and there's a helicopter up here that will see me. Okay, I have to get out of here. For now, I'm hidden here in the bushes, so that the helicopter that's here doesn't see me. I'm having a lot of difficulty, because I can't get out of here. Maybe I can come to this house, which is exactly the house that my friend built, and now the helicopter is landing. It just arrived right here to help with this, and now one of the military guys is coming here. He's entering here with that shield, and more people are coming here too. Really, I'm very scared, and now he's going upstairs, because he wants to see if I'm here. He's seen all the destruction that I left behind. He doesn't know if I'm here. That's why he's coming holding a shield. And now he grabbed a weapon. Now the other military guy arrived there. He said he must already be escaping. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm escaping back here. And it's only this way that I'm finally going to be able to leave the city. So I'm coming here. I need to leave here. I'm going to have to go down here and escape running. So that's what I'm doing. But the military guy arrived. Okay, this is terrible. Because now he's coming after me. I'm trying to escape, but I think it's kind of obvious that there's no way to escape. He's already aiming that weapon. Okay, I raised my hands. He said, "Look what you did. You'll be arrested and never again have the chance to live in that neighborhood." It was impossible to change life the normal way. I tried, and I managed to have a minimally good life. Since then, I'm stuck in here. I think today will be my trial, because he finally got up, and now he's coming here to release me. So really, this is my trial. I'm being taken right here in the front. Dude, I'm sure I'm going to be arrested for a long time. There's no way to escape this. There's simply nothing I can do. So we arrived right here. I'm being taken right in this part, and now he's going to take me here. Okay, I'm coming inside here, and now I just arrived at the trial, so I'm going to have to sit right here. The judge will decide how long I will stay in prison. Now a person arrived here. Is this seriously my lawyer? Big simply became my lawyer. I wasn't expecting this. Now I'm really sure that I'm going to spend my whole life in jail. Many hours passed. Everyone here is very tired, and now it's his turn to speak. He said, "I forgive him for invading my house. Honestly, I thought it was creative. He forgave me for everything I did." So he grabbed the hammer of truth, and now he's going to decide if I'm innocent or guilty. And now he's hitting here on the table. He said, "Wheelix has been forgiven for what he did, and from today on he has one positive point." What is that above my head? My friend has the number 7 above his head. The police officer has the number 10, and they also have numbers above their heads. He said, "Everyone has that. You just didn't have access to the system." Okay, this really explains a lot. He's trying to come into the neighborhood, but the military guy can't let him enter. Really, he ended up refusing because he has 87 negative points, and now he just came back down here. Now a few days passed, and I'm living in my friend's house until I finally managed to buy a new house. And one more person wants to come here to the neighborhood. He had to refuse again. He's really not happy and ended up leaving. It would be very fair if everyone here could see the points they have above their heads. We're watching television, but for some reason Bob's cousin appeared here, and from the looks of it he's really rich. Bob's cousin simply has 100 points. He said, "I stole to get where I am," and even this player got scared. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a channel member, and I'll add you on Roblox.